So here's my impression of what everyone put for this week's game. A little bit of fish, a microwave, I'm the worst. Hey everybody, JK Calloway here at Real JK Calloway. I'm a nerd. Coming at you with the results for this week's hashtag skirmish game. This week we played hashtag Breakroom Etiquette. We all know one of those people at our places of work that could use the reminder, so it was a lot of fun reading through the tweets. Make sure you click on the hashtag and start scrolling. Really funny stuff, really clever stuff. Not everything was about seafood in the microwave. Most of it was, but not all. Before we get into it, make sure you download the hashtag Roundup app. Outstanding little app. It's on iOS and Android. All the best weekly hashtag games. All of them! Right at your fingertips, baby. It's a free download as well, so make sure you try it out today. But now let's get right into it. Our top 10 for this week's hashtag skirmish game. Hashtag Breakroom Etiquette. Number 10 comes from at Vin and Sky. Rule 1. You do not talk about Breakroom Fight Club. Number 2. Wipe out the microwave after you use it. Yes! Like, it's not hard. If something spills real quick, it's probably still wet. Grab a paper towel and you wet your burr. Maintenance guys have to deal with the toilets already. You really want to make them wipe out a microwave too? It's just a dick move. Number 9 comes from at Bull_1408. Try talking to the only person wearing headphones. I have to admit I'm kind of guilty of this sometimes at my work. If someone's listening to music or reading a book, or I'm usually the guy that's like, hey, what's up, buddy? Want to have a deep philosophical conversation about asteroids? I don't say that, but that was all improv in my head, so I should get a round of applause for that, and I didn't flub the wording. That was take 1. I'm really proud of me right now. You don't understand. That was literally off the top of my head, and I said it right. Give me all your money. I should start a Patreon. Ooh, I should start a Patreon so you guys can pay me. Number 8 comes from a Jimmy GIV. Breakroom etiquette does not exist. It does. That's why we played the game. It should be better. I get your point. Yeah. Number 7 comes from a John F.P. Lane. Observe the 2-day grace period before discussing the latest episode of Game of Thrones. As far as I know, it's a weird workplace I work at, because as far as I know, only one other person watches Game of Thrones in the office, and there's a good 50 people in there, as far as I know. Some people I don't talk to, I'm guessing, because they smell. Number 6 comes from a Danny Muffin Top. Don't piss in the sink. My office is weird. That's just a good general rule overall. Just don't piss in the sink. I remember when I was young, like 11 or 12, it was very exciting because I got tall enough to the point where I could sneak my dick up over the sink. Why am I sharing that? Number 5 comes from an AJ Borland. Push the stop clear button when you're done with the microwave. I don't want your remaining 13 seconds. Dude, why do people just hit the open button when their stuff is maybe done? You don't even know the timer didn't go off. You just pulled it because you're in a hurry to eat cold noodles. You jerk. Happens all the time in my office. No, it's worse though. Happens all the time in my home. My wife is notorious for just screw it, done, open, leaving it as is. Granted, I'm sure it's my kids a lot now too. They're old enough to use the microwave safely, so yeah, they don't wait for the timer. My whole family are jerks, and everyone I work with are jerks. Everyone I know are jerks. Get me out of here. Number 4 comes from a John X Bueno. Cocaine is for sharing. Oh, only once in my life have I walked into the men's restroom Anywhere I've worked a number of jobs over the years, but only once did I walk in and catch someone taking a bump while at work. It's like, oh, alright, either you're super tired or you're super addicted. Number 3 comes from Jenny Stilettos. For the love of God, no one wants to talk to you. This was very close to my first tweet, which was similar, but very much in the same vein. The break room is a break from people. It's not a break from the desk. It's not a break from actual work. It's a break from people. Leave people alone. They don't like you. Nobody likes you. You're gonna die alone. Number 2 comes from Star Hazy. Tweet shit about your troglodyte colleagues. I just do that from my desk. I don't need a break for that. Now, before we get to our number 1, here are a few honorable mentions, including one from your host at Real JK Callaway. I got a shirt made. It was like $10. So stupid. One from me. Screaming match with your spouse over the phone? Take that crap outside. This happens a lot at my office, like surprising amount of times it's happened. It's full on, and it's not always the same person. It's like 5 or 6 people. They're just screaming crazy shit at usually their spouse or their significant other, or sometimes their kids. Often their kids. You're separate. Enjoy the time apart. One from @the_lovely_SPRF. Cover your food or clean the microwave. We saw a version of this earlier, but this is all caps, so it means more. Do I need to teach people how to heat stuff up in a microwave? Everything you will ever heat in a microwave, like if it comes from a can or has some kind of directions on it, will say, cover your food. It's not hard. If you don't cover your food, it's gonna spill everywhere because that's what heat does. It expands things and they spray. Why are you so stupid? One from @Big Mocker. If you cut the cheese, it better be actual cheese. Or just bring sliced cheese. Who brings a block of cheese to work? Who has that kind of time? One from @Brandon. If 6 was 9. Thou shalt not partake in decaf. Every office I've ever worked at, it's always had a coffee pot, but it's always been that dual coffee pot, one on top, one on bottom, or next to each other, one or the other. But it's always like regular and decaf. What's the point of decaf? Who enjoys the taste of bitter-ass coffee without the benefits of waking the hell up? I don't like the flavor of coffee. I drink it because it wakes me up. It, makes me more alert. That's the purpose of coffee. The taste is crap. And one from @Kristen RN202. Do not eat my cake. Are you bringing cake to work consistently? I'm just so confused by this whole cake situation. Are you that big a fan of cake? You bring cake into work? I mean, it's cool. It's weird. But it makes me intrigued. Also, quick announcement for next week. I'm going out of town again because my family loves vacations, apparently. And Kristen, as well as Elizette Zamora, are taking over the skirmish that week. So excited to see what you guys play along with because they picked an awesome tag. It's going to be so much fun. So make sure you play along on skirmish for that. Play along with Kristen and Elizette. They're going to crush it. And our number 1 for this week's hashtag skirmish game comes from @Adam_comic. If you're sacrificing an animal in hopes of climbing the corporate ladder, remember to extinguish all candles before returning to work. I don't think this would be considered etiquette as much as common sense. I mean, have you never sacrificed an animal before? I prefer chickens, it's just easier cleanup, but if you want to go for the whole goat thing, be on your merry way. Just that's going to have to be like a Dexter plastic all around the walls kind of situation. I'm just saying it's a lot more cleanup. Maybe not totally worth the promotion. Thank you so much for watching my video. Make sure you do hit subscribe, should be right around here. Check out my latest video, it'll be over there. Find me on other social media sites, always RealJKCalloway. Give a follow to my personal hashtag game on Twitter, it's at #skirmish, and check out the hashtag Roundup app. All the best weekly hashtag games, including mine. My name's JK Calloway, and we'll talk to you next time.